as well as on lawful transfer and deportation.
China's foreign minister said Thursday he called his Russian counterpart to urge a diplomatic solution to the Ukraine war, warning the conflict could spiral out of control. The warning came as China announced President Xi Jinping will travel to Moscow early next week to hold talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Australia's agreed to purchase 220 Tomahawk cruise missiles from the United States at a cost of nearly $1 billion. The U.S. State Department approved the sale Thursday, just days after President Biden formally announced plans to sell nuclear-powered submarines to Australia in a bid to counter China's influence in the Indo-Pacific. The Biden administration is threatening to ban TikTok if its Chinese owners refuse to sell their stake in the U.S. version of the hugely popular video sharing app. TikTok has been the target of increasing scrutiny by some lawmakers who say it's a threat to national security and that its owner, Beijing-based ByteDance, could use Americans' personal data. On Thursday, the UK became the latest country to announce. By opposition parties. Massive protests and prolonged strikes have rocked France over the past 2 months as union leaders vow to keep up the disruptions. This is a teacher speaking from Thursday's protests in Paris.
It's proof that the president's party is a minority in parliament, but he is also a minority in public opinion. The responsibility is on President Macron. After he refused to have dialogue with the unions, he decided to pass this law by force. This law, which is unfair and unpopular, will result in people working more to get less.
In the United Kingdom,
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, Grand Rising.
This is Qiana.
And I am the one and only Mr. Evan.
This is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast. Thank you for joining us. We're on 99 Jams, the Bird Care Festival Radio.
Yes, brought to you by the
Community Development and Training Center, aka
CDAD.
Hey, and thank y'all for helping us redefine what's cool. Because this is the New Image Project, y'all.
Yes. Okay, so it's Freestyle Friday.
Okay, I got a freestyle.
Okay, go. Are you going to start rapping?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you need a beat?
Back in the day, we used to.
Okay, go. No.
That's
My beat was like terribly off because I said boom. I didn't even do anything like doom, 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 doom.
Back in the day, I used to stay out of the way.
Doom, doom, doom.
Okay.
Wait, we got a couple, like I was on beat and then you started a couple of bars. So like, yeah. Oh, okay, so now
I can do that, man.
you can do it. Well, I mean, I'm trying to get you to do it.
We ain't gonna do it.
What? You scared?
It's Freestyle Friday. My freestyle is, how is everybody doing? Y'all see my new coffee?
Oh, yes, you got juice this morning. I got my coffee.
Juice me, bitch.
Oh.
Big shots out to BJ. And Nucka News 9. Nucka.
You always skate the line.
Yeah.
You always
Nucka
skate.
News 9.
You always skate the line.
Big shots out to BJ, man. And okay, keep going shout out. Big shots out to all the Wood boys, man, doing their thing with this music industry, man. The St. Pete area is really making us proud with their commitment to this music, man. We got some amazing artists from the Tampa Bay area. Y'all find y'all artists to support, man.
Support them all. Don't fight. Listen, okay, so let me tell you what other cities do. If you from their city, they rep you regardless. They help them blow them up. The city itself.
Okay.
Right now,
so since you from the city, we're gonna blow you up.
Yes, you see it in Atlanta, you see it in Houston, you see it in those major cities like that, and they come in and they really pump up their artists, right? And we have like so many great artists. So since we're talking about like great artists, last night was the spring break takeover.
That was the segment.
Yes,
That was the segment.
That was the segment. Well, good. I caught the pass, coach.
Yeah. So okay, last night, Ybor City, it was a spring thing. What's going on?
Spring break takeover. At the Ritz, not Carlton, but
well,
Ritz.
Yeah.
Right.
Ritz and Ybor.
Yeah. So it was amazing.
So the one and only Qiana got on the mic.
Oh, okay. So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
So Qiana
blew him out the water.
The house down. Down. And I'm not saying so listen, I might
do that though.
Yeah, she does. That is like, cause she's such a professional. This is like, she's such a seasoned artist, and she come in there regardless of what obstacles you may throw. Like, she's one of the people who's still gonna give you an experience. So like the crowd went crazy. So she started off with like an acapella, like a happy birthday.
Yeah.
And like these cameras like came out everywhere. So it's tons of artists that kind of hit the stage last night, right? And their cameramen came out.
Okay.
To like get it. So it was just amazing. Callie performed. Antonio Brown from the ex-football player AD. He was the headliner. Marquise Keys from Tampa, D4Q.
Okay.
D4 Keys, he performed. Pusha Cream performed. It was just a lot of dope artists that hit the stage last night. That was really, really dope. Shout out to my aunties who came out there and stayed all night with us. It was past our bedtime.
Man, I wanted to say good job for doing your thing and keeping us up to date with the local hip hop news. Because I was thinking, I was looking at what our old shows, and I was like, Qiana is really our industry insider. She like really plugged in, really, so we're gonna defer all entertainment news to Qiana. Ask Qiana, y'all.
I own that. I own that.
I know you will.
I own it. So it's Friday. It's always 30 grand, $1 is gonna be popping tonight, right?
Yes, man. Big shout out 31 grand, man. It is slowly becoming one of the hot spots in the city.
Along with Urban Drinkery.
And we supported these places, man. Why? Because we have to build each other up. Right. Pour into each other's cups. Let that cup overflow. You know what I'm saying? Prepare a plate in the presence of the enemies. Yeah. You can go get a plate and eat in front of your enemies. You go eat right in front of them.
Well, hopefully at Urban Drinkery and 31 grand, which none of your enemies are there.
Man, St. Peter's is a small town. They watch.
They
looking.
Keep juking. Yeah. So Friday night, if you're looking for something to do, definitely 31 grand is somewhere that you can just pull up to and enjoy the atmosphere. I think it's R&B night.
Yeah, I was actually just at 31 Wednesday with Dan Davis Comedy on St. Peter's.
So you know what?
It was dope.
It was okay. Let's talk about it.
The energy was on point.
Okay.
The comedians was hilarious.
Okay.
And it's just like y'all don't know. We always be looking for comedy shows and things to do. Like we have it, you know what I mean? And we got to get over those little petty issues that we have, right? Because of this, because of that, and we go to other establishments that have those same issues. You know what I'm saying? We airing out, the black business for, the same thing that burns or the same thing that Eddie V's does, and we gotta stop that. Bro.
I like Eddie V's.
Listen, I like all of them, but they with shenanigans.
Yeah, they
$25 for a shot. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Is that high? 17, 25.
So this is why I don't probably drink.
No, it's okay.
This is why. No, this is why. Like I didn't realize. So let me.
You can drink.
I know I can drink. I said this is why I know. So I thought that I wanted to day drink, right? One day. I'm telling you, right? Life was stressful. So I say, you know what? I'm finna go day drink, right? And anybody who knows me knows that like I'm not a drinker. But I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's go take a day drink. So I go actually to Tiki Docks.
Oh, that's
right. To go out there, and I looked at the drink menu, and I said, oh, I guess I'm not day drinking alcohol,
What do you mean? I heard it. You dirty dog.
Yeah, so this is why I don't drink. I really, drinking is so expensive. This is really a bill.
Listen. I am like a recovering drinker, so I drink like not at all. I give me a little sippy sip.
Okay.
I give me a little sippy sip from the sippy cup. But what I'm saying is, because we have a alcoholism problem in our community, and so we do have to monitor our alcohol consumption.
Okay.
Like and make sure that we're drinking responsibly. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So when you pull up to one of these spots, move right, move light. You know what I'm saying?
You should, but I'm gonna tell you, for all my drinkers out there, it really is like, listen.
Don't be drinking like that.
Listen, it is expensive to party. So I'm one of them people who don't like to pay to play, right?
What?
Yeah. My friends know this. All right.
They know.
I do not like to pay at all, right? But it's all good though, because somebody has to. I will, because I do believe
I can't believe you say so. Well, somebody got to.
Yeah, somebody has to.
We got to call it in.
Hey, caller.
How you doing? What's your name and where you calling from? What's on your mind? Oh, okay. You can call in.
No, actually, listen.
That suffice.
Actually, Valerie, you know what? Because our system is messed up, if you call in right now, the way that it's set up, the callers can't hear you. No, they can't. We either we have to be off or she has to be on. They can't hear you. Yes. So
the radio people can hear.
Yes, I have to mute our mics.
You do my. All right.
Okay. So yes, can you make it in? Yeah. Okay. We'll see you before 9.
I know y'all just make a plan in front of the audience right there.
Yeah, we do.
I'll do that.
We do it all the time. This is it say we can't hear. That's it.
Know why? Nobody can hear? Because you just told them.
No, okay, so let me tell you what just happened.
Don't worry about it.
No. They family with us.
Don't worry about it.
So we talk about, we had a caller, so when a caller calls in right now, y'all, unless we mute our mics, you can't hear them. So we have to do one or the other. So yeah, now we're all back, full effect in the house. And so, yeah, we were talking about like drinking. Good morning.
Yes.
And so how expensive it is. I commend y'all because those are real bills.
Listen. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So with me in recovery, I don't do it so much. Okay,
I'm laughing because like you like, I'm in recovery.
I sip, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, I ain't got no coffee. I got orange juice. So
is there something else in the orange juice this morning?
No, there's nothing else in the orange juice. I'm in a space where actually it is. This is mango juice and not orange juice.
Okay, I'm
in a space where I want to constantly improve myself.
Okay.
So
I subscribe to that.
Yeah, every little improvement counts. So like just not drinking no coffee this morning is an improvement because it'd be hard for me to start. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can't be eating no coffee to start my day, man. This ain't sustainable. You know what I'm saying? So I try to buy me a little nice fruit juice. You know what I'm saying? To supplement my sippy sip.
So I have a question. Is it giving you the energy that you need? And be honest. Be honest.
I'm about on the, you know what I'm saying? But the coffee is an artificial supplement. It is, because I be
Y'all see, he didn't really answer this question.
Listen, coffee is an artificial supplement where it crank me up and then it leaves me empty. You know what I'm saying? You know how you crash and then I'm like, man, I can't be just dependent on this coffee, man. I know it's cocaine cousin. You know coffee and cocaine cousins? They grow in the same fields, right around the corner from each other. Yeah, down there in Colombia, Cuba, in South America, the poppy fields, yeah, they got a cousin, and it's coffee. It's coffee beans. You looking at me crazy.
No, I know this is true, but I never. But when you say like, cause they're cousins.
They're cousins. They close cousins.
They close cousins.
Yeah. So watch your coffee intake. You know what I'm saying?
So I like coffee. So I like coffee, right? And
I know. I can tell.
But you want me to tell you, the only time I usually make coffee is the days that I come in
for sure
for the show. Okay. Other than that, like I can go the rest of the day without having it. Now I will stop at Starbucks every now and then and get coffee, right? Now when I go, but Starbucks, you know, it's kind of
coffee is hot. We were just talking about expensive drinks. Coffee, no, but you make your own coffee.
I do make my own coffee.
But you just said you go to Starbucks. So once you walk into Starbucks and get some coffee, oh my God.
Okay, so if anybody's listening to Qiana and you're by Starbucks, let me give you my Starbucks order.
Hey.
Cause I like Starbucks. So listen, I like So here we go. Starbucks order. I like a caramel macchiato. Right, upside down. We can do
cream on the bottom.
That means they like flip it, like they just shake it. The cream is already on the bottom. Because they put the coffee, they put the milk in first in the coffee, so they mix it, right? So upside down with some extra caramel and whipped cream on there. You can do it cold or hot. It doesn't matter. In the morning, preferably hot. But if we do it like midday, cold. But if you bring me either one, I'm gonna be grateful.
Okay, because you got your goddess look going today, so you need to.
Okay, so listen, I think so. I'm now a Rasta.
No, you're not. Absolutely not. You just because you got the hair don't make you a Rasta, but you have nice hair.
First of all, I can be anything I want to be.
No, you can't.
No.
Can't be.
What I
can't. You just can't wake up and say I'm a KKK. You can't do that.
Can.
No, you can't.
People do.
Yeah.
I just not.
Yeah, what's his name? What's the comedian name? He's the only one to get away with it.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
And see, we knew who it was. He did it. So yeah, no, you could be whoever you want to be. And this morning, I woke up inspired.
It's Freestyle Friday, and so I want to freestyle on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you really be what you want to be? Right.
Yes.
So when I was growing up, you know, my mama used to heavily, God bless her soul, my mama used to like constantly instill in me that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I believed it so much. I believed it so much, right? But then I go to think, I'm like, well, can I?
Yes.
Like I'm just thinking. I mean, I'm pretty sure I might can, but is that like uniform? Is that for everybody? See, and then you know this person can't do that. You can do anything. You put your mind. You know they can't do it.
You can't. So it's in moderation, right? So obviously, no. But no. So here you go. You can be anything you want to be.
In moderation.
And then not even that. It's hard work and dedication, right? And so, like, if you want to be a doctor and people tell you you're not smart, if you buy into that, then you are buying into what society tells you you are, right? And so, if you want to do something, it's really about the dedication and the commitment to it. Now, here you go. This is what people fail to realize when people tell you can be anything you want to be. Let's say, because we were talking about entertainment, right? Singers. People think if you are an entertainer that you have to be on Beyonce level to be a singer. You do not. you figure out your lane and stay in it. We have a lot of great local artists who will never hit the mainstream, but make a great living doing what they want to be.
Yeah,
so
you
know,
it's in moderation. I heard.
And what happens is we define success on other people's spectrum. You know what I mean? And so once you realize what you want to be in your realm of things, then you rock it. Why you don't believe in that?
No. I'm on, like I say, in moderation.
So I say I believe I can do and be whatever I want.
You said
that. Cohen.
So you're right, going, and so I really subscribe to that as a youngster.
And look, you are a filmmaker.
Yeah, that's part of it, because that's something I want to do since I was a very young child, right? So to grow up and actually do it, that do feel good.
You do. I remember when Qiana went, because when we homeschooled, Qiana went back to regular school and high school, right? I emailed all her teachers and was like, hey, I'm sending you my bright shining star. And I'm going to ask you not to dim her light whatsoever.
I'm going to ask her, who sounded like this is? Donald Butler. That's our friendship coming out right here. Yeah. I'm going to ask that you not dim her light. Thank you.
Yes.
Please.
Because a lot of people will still shine in their light. Listen, and they don't. Words have power.
Listen,
right?
I see that right now today. Go ahead, words got power.
They do. And so whatever you pour into your children, they become. And you think they do not. And we talk about this all the time. And
we talking about it now.
And so when you look at it, if you want positive grass or a nice tree to blossom and strong, you have to water it properly. Give it the right food for it to nourish and flourish.
Listen, I appreciate you for those words, right? Because what we take care of and what we put our focus on is what we get. We have to pour into our children's cup, right? And you know how they, the saying is we got to pour into each other's cup. And we've gotten to a point sometimes where we feel that if I give you something that's in my cup, then I'm missing something. And why should I give it to you? I need that for me to shine. But no, it doesn't work like that. We got to help each other, pour into each other's cups, right? My cup, they pour into Qiana's cup, pour into each other's cup, pour into your child's cup.
You have to
make that investment, because it's not about buying nothing, because you can be dead broke. You ain't got to have that money. It's about the time, and the words you give. I love it. I love it.
I mean, this is so true. Like, we have to do that. And once you see that, and you see the kids that are bad per se, it's because somebody is constantly telling them they are bad.
And they fulfilling their prophecy.
Right.
Yeah. You spoke into that cup.
Right. You put it in, and then what happens is that's what you pay attention. Everybody is trying to reach for your attention, especially children. They're trying to say, "Hey, look at me," and then when they're bad, you give them attention. Negative attention is attention.
Yeah.
And so they're getting it.
And then they get rewarded. That's almost a reward.
Right.
Yes. I hear
and
that.
So we just
you don't give them no attention until they do something bad.
Right. And you like, that little bad little boy, that little bad little girl, she's so grown. But yet her name is being spoken on, and so now she's getting the attention. Yeah. So we really have to change. Oh, they say, wow, you guys onto it, something.
Listen, because I want to put you
Good morning, Tweet.
Because, growing up, we hear so much. I heard so much about how, my generation wasn't this, we so bad, this and that. So now, as I've become older, right, I've become uncle, right? I'm uncle. And I look down and I see that same thing going on against the kids. People are always talking bad about them, pouring that negative stuff into them children cups, and then those children live up to that negativity, and not, I told you, pour some positivity into them children, man.
And this is why it takes a village, because some people don't realize it, so what they're doing. But then there's somebody else that come in and pour the positivity in, right? And this is why I say parenting is a team sport. It takes a village to do it, because everybody don't get it right. You know what I mean? And I can guarantee, as parents, we're not always going to do what's right. You know what I mean? We do what we think is best at the time, but then in hindsight, we're like, oh, we might. But you know what I mean? It's always room for error, but it's even more room for growth.
Oh, the biggest room in the house is the room for improvement.
Yes. Yes. So
it's Freestyle Friday. You are tuned into the new morning show on 99 Gems, The Bird, Carol Festa Radio. This is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Y'all can tune in. Y'all can call in if you want to call in, and you can talk to us, or you can just kick back, listen, tag a friend, tell them that we live. We talking. It's freestyle. We just talking, really. We freestyle, and right now we just talking about pouring into our cups of the youth. Talking about how people poured into our cups. So if you had a time when somebody poured into your cup, right? Call in and tell us. Leave a comment.
I mean, it's spring break, so this was time for you to spend time with your children, make some extra memories with them. See, I'm all about memory making, right?
Because I don't know what kind of memories we made at these camps. When you put them in the camp.
I mean, it does get them out the house, right? When you can't spend the time with them.
I hear that though. I hear that.
You just have to do what you got to do a lot of times. But I definitely subscribe to figuring out how to make time for your children and for your family.
They had a group called Figuring Out for the Child, like a parent group. I think USF used to do it. Dr. Warren, Dr. Butler. And I was around the program. I didn't actually take the program. Was help recruiting young parents for the program. But it was some very powerful tools in that program. And one of them talking about is just the positive affirmations and that stuff like that. Big shots out to tweet say having a different perspective or insight from members of our village is so important as we parent. That's just like you were saying, the parent. Cohen. I'm just reading some of the comments. Go ahead. I am doing exactly what I wanted to do as a kid. It's amazingly the best life ever. Listen, I'm telling you, you get to not live with regret.
When you find your purpose.
Yeah. It's not like you're not gonna have some regrets in life, right? So that ain't what I'm saying. But when you find your purpose and do something you always want to do, there is some rewarding. It's a rewarding feeling. It's an achievement. It's achievement. You think you can do anything. I mean, I tell you,
you become your own superhero.
Yeah.
You define what the superhero looks like again, because society doesn't. You don't have to fly to be a superhero.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Ride on your bicycle.
Right. And I'm telling you, who also think you're superhero? Your children.
Yeah.
Like your children think you are superheroes. Like I see my niece look at my brother, like she's just like,
oh, Corey?
Yeah.
But listen, Corey is a superstar. This dude is like a multi-talented. Big shouts out to Corey's World. If y'all ain't tuned in, y'all go find it. Corey with a K. Corey's World, man. Y'all go check it out, man. Big shouts out to King Corey Outlaw, man. But yeah, Corey, I mean, parents like that. Talented parents with talent, you do look like an amazing person to you. I mean, cause I remember I used to look at my dad.
You do, and I'm gonna say shout out to my mom and my dad.
Shout out to our parents,
right? But shout out to our parents.
That's just giving a shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? That went through that rough spot with me. Thank you.
Not even that. I want to say my village, right?
That's real.
I want to say I have an amazing village. It started with my grandparents. Like my granddad and my grandma was like the realest of the real. And
really real.
Yes, but the one thing is that they instilled in us is family, and so everybody knows we're super tight.
Y'all family, y'all
family. We rock together, But and my granddad made sure we travel, and we took that on, and I remember being in the car, waking me up, going by Swanee River, and he was like, Qiana, wake up, and then I have to sing the song. And then when I got we sang it. And then me and my granddad did a lot of solo trips, right?
Come on, Qiana, get in.
Yeah, we did a lot of that. And so we would go to my auntie went to Tuskegee University.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And so we would go to Alabama. As soon as we hit Alabama, my granddad used to say, now you have to get us to Tuskegee. And so I would have to give him the directions from once we hit Alabama state line to Tuskegee.
Damn. Man, that's so cool. Those
yes.
type of memories you be talking about. That's why you be talking about make memories.
Yeah.
You from a memory made family. And listen, there's nothing we love that. We highlight that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, you know, oh, you got your family. Oh, you got, you know, people say that with a side eye emoji, and you know, at the side of their neck. You know, we ain't talking out the side of our neck. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate our family that is real family, right? We appreciate y'all. And some of y'all family that ain't family, we appreciate y'all too, because y'all what make it family too, right?
No, they become family. Like
that's what makes it family. It's all what it is. So yeah, we started talking and rapping. We're gonna talk about the Florida governor.
Okay, go ahead.
Governor Ron DeSantis, they came out and said that Florida had invested $14-something million into the Silicon Valley Bank that crashed.
Oh, okay.
And the governor was real tough on them, saying, "Oh, this is a woke investment. That's why it's closing down. Stop that woke investment." And then they do the research and find out that Florida has woke investments, right?
Okay.
Right? Because we here at Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, we have no problem with being woke. We actually tell you to stay woke, right?
Okay.
But that's not what's popping in the state of Florida right now. There is actually a war on woke. It's a war on consciousness here. So y'all get protect your neck, you know, and you know, people lost their money. You know, the government came in, the president came in and actually saved the people who made those deposits.
Right.
And they were talking about, well, who was these people, right? Who did you save, right? Who was the people who had those deposits? And one of them was the state of Florida. See, follow the line now. And right now, what they're working on is saving another bank. So you have like 5 or 6 banking institutions who are throwing a whole bunch of money in a pot to save another bank from closing. So we are having a real banking crisis, right? And we don't have to figure it out because, you know, when you have a run on the bank, what a run on the bank means, everybody goes to get their money out the bank at the same time.
Right.
And the bank does not have your money, right? This is a cold and chilling fact.
Good morning, Sierra. Go ahead.
The bank doesn't have your money. It's not there.
You know why the bank don't have your money?
Because they're making investments and loaning it to other people. They're making money off your money.
Nobody can afford to live. That's why the bank ain't got no money.
The bank can't afford it.
Everybody can't pay their bills because they can't afford to live.
See, this trickle down economics. You just trickle down, put it all the way down. This ain't funny. We are not laughing at people's pain.
No, I mean, we're laughing because we are the people. Yeah, look, we are the people.
We are the people. Okay. And listen, and you know, just to wrap this little part of the story up, yeah, we have to keep an eye on what's going on down in Tallahassee. We will be making a Tallahassee trip on the 28th to the 31st. Big shots out to Florida Rising, and all the organizations that are participating in the Tallahassee trips, man. Because lobbying is so important. And when I run across the governor, I'd be like, "Governor, my partner got a problem with you."
And you know, so I'm gonna say this. I don't disagree with all his policies.
No, but
right?
the ones you do, and stand on that.
And I stand on and I say this. This is like any other relationship.
Yeah.
The good stuff, I'm with you. The bad stuff, we got to talk about. You know what I mean? We need to fix it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call you out on BS, and you know what I mean. I'm gonna applaud you on some good stuff. You know what I mean? I do think he's trying to, now this is a Qiana thing, the views that are expressed is not a 99 Jam, and maybe not the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, but I do think he want all the black people and the gays out of Florida. Now, I'm just going to say that, I may be wrong.
Man, people got gay family members and don't even say that. They got people they love, you know what I'm saying, whether the person out the closet or not, so they need to check themselves.
But you know,
you don't want, and you got black in you. You definitely got black.
But you know what?
You definitely got melanin in you.
But I tell
you don't got it, you want it.
This is not a Florida thing.
No, it's an American thing.
This is an American thing. Like, you know, like the drag shows, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, in Mississippi.
Yeah, they're not, you know,
So-
they're trying to ban it across the board. So
They're-
this is not just a Florida
Oh
thing.
God, we got guests.
Oh yeah.
Let me get you a microphone.
We even got a headset for you. Mm-hmm.
Pico.
Pico, you coming in?
No.
Okay.
Hey, so hold on, we got a guest now, so let's make it right, get it right. And then we need headphones, you need some headphones. So we have, oh, there we go. So you got something big coming up, huh?
I do.
Yeah, you. They can.
Hey,
Hey,
good.
come
So
on
go
in.
ahead and introduce yourself and talk about how it's gonna go.
Okay, so my name is Valerie Rutledge. I am the founder and president of Teachers Cultural Arts Braid Experience. And what we do is we capitalize on the time and the attention of the youth by way of teaching them the history, the art, the business of braiding. And it is simultaneously financially sustainable and mental restorative. So,
Ooh, I like that. Financially sustainable and mentally restorative.
yes, that's right.
Yes. So it's a braiding class.
Correct.
And I know you've been doing it for a while because I've heard some of your success stories and some of the people whose children. Cause we talking about children here.
Can you teach me how to braid?
Yes, I can teach you how to braid.
Okay.
You can teach you how to do that hairstyle right there.
Yeah.
That's the
So let me tell you.
that's the
This.
Wakanda law.
Let me tell you.
Actually,
Actually, this was.
Angela Bassett's.
Okay, so this look was inspired by Ocean 8 Rihanna,
Yes.
right?
That's actually.
This
What
is.
the hell? Huh?
Rihanna had it.
Ocean 8.
Yeah.
No, listen. That's
Was
Angela
it
Bassett.
was it Ocean 8 or Ocean 11?
It was one of them.
I don't know.
That's Angela Bassett.
No,
But don't
this
worry
is
about
not.
it.
This is
But it
Rihanna.
is Rihanna.
Okay, we have a hair show going on, ladies. When is that? So tell us about the hair show.
April 15th.
Okay.
It's April 15th from 5 to 7. We'll be having African dancing. We'll be having face painting, and our girls from the school would be exhibiting their braid art. So braid dresses, braid
I heard about
different
that.
braid,
Braid dresses.
exaggerated braid styles. So yeah,
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
You know, it's an African.
all children models and all children stylists.
Oh, okay.
So
So
it's
what's the
all
age?
children.
The
From-
ages.
What's the youngest?
Our youngest student is 4.
Oh, okay. And the oldest?
Right now 13.
So listen, this is the youth. So we're going back to what we were talking about when you pour in there and do positivity.
Then we were just
and
talking
we
about
were talking
this.
about it. You know, scoot over a little bit. The people can't see you. Just move your chair over.
Leaving them people cut
Go over a
inches.
little bit closer. Jabari won't bite. I promise you. I'm trying to get you in the camera.
Come on.
Am I in there?
No, you're not.
See, this-
There we go.
This
Now
what
we
we
got
doing
you
this
in.
epic
There we go.
episode,
Now
y'all.
everybody can put a face
to the-
to the name. You know what I mean? They can see you. So yeah, we were just talking about how important it is to pour into our children.
Yes.
And this is something that the kids can do like a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like once you look, cause my sister Gina Nesbitt, right? When we were young, she started braiding my
Miss
hair.
Nesbitt?
Her daughter.
Okay, this shit.
You know, she started braiding hair, and now she has her own salon. But she started out that, and a lot of people, stylists who come into the industry, start out with braiding hair, and then grow into something else.
Well, it's the foundation. Braiding is the foundation. Even if you, excuse me, with lace fronts, even sew-ins, if you don't know how to braid, then the foundation there
Ooh,
is diminished.
that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Like you said, financially sustainable
Mhm.
And-
Mental restorative.
and mentally restorative. Because I know about braids, right? Because braids was how they used to make maps. They used to braid the getaway route
Right,
when they was escaping from slavery.
right.
It used to be in the braids. So you
Yeah.
go
So
around the
zigzags
river.
will be like a river. Right.
Listen, I'm telling you, this thing is big. It's
Oh,
bigger
well,
than
So
we.
you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying this. It was a real deal way to escape, and it became a style. So we still tapping into our roots. So I love that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then bringing the youth up because we talk about not leaving each sharing cup empty, so
Mhm.
pouring their cup. So
Right.
how do people get involved with the April 15th show?
So the information is TedrasGreatExperience.com. That's where you can go to purchase the tickets.
TedrasGreatExperience.com.
TedrasGreatExperience.com. I said it so many times, I got it down. You know, experience is one of those words.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I misspelled it quick. I can't find your website. Your website down. No, you spelled it wrong.
Yeah, or you can.
It's my error, but I'm not gonna tell you to type this in. That's what I did. I don't know what you did. You know.
Google will tell you.
That's real. Yeah.
Alexa.
So the phone number 727-315-2042. I'm always welcome to calls and text messages.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And we are on Omerton Road. The factory at St. Pete is where we'll be having it at.
So so the April 15th event is gonna be at the factory. Big shouts out to Corinne and Dreammakers.
Yes.
We see y'all.
Dreammakers
And then
You're part of Dreammakers. You like, we see y'all. We see you.
Just chill.
I
You
just
gotta
thought
speak
I'd say
third
that.
party. It's like you do a resume. I don't say, hey, me. You gotta do it in third person.
I mean, but it's your company.
It's third person. It's like I'm doing a resume.
So hey, Dreammakers, I see you over there.
I see y'all.
See you out there working, Dreammakers. You doing your thing. Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Dreammakers.
April 15th at the factory, and then the grading shop is on Armington every day.
Correct. 6160 Omerton Road.
So like, how long is the class? Like,
the class is on Sundays from 12 to 3.
Okay, and this is the youth class, or anybody can go?
So the anybody can go should be booked. Should be
Oh.
booked. One-on-ones are booked in advance, but for the youth, Sundays from 12 to 3
Or they
p.m.
can just show up.
Okay, and
They
so,
can just show up. I prefer them to contact me so that I can send them a link and they'll go into an app, a system, so that everything is organized.
okay,
Really?
now with the youth, is there a fee to sign up? Like, I mean, they could go on the website and figure all that out. But I'm just trying to,
Well, it depends on what their circumstances is, and we just leave it up to the mother's heart to tell the truth. But it's $25 every week. Yeah, and then we do have larger groups where I do like a group fee. So if it's a larger group, more than 3, then it's just $75 for that full group. I'm sorry, $75 for the full group.
I just had an idea.
Okay, got it.
I had an idea. The 8 Queens
Mm-hmm.
sponsors a braiding class, and we just do a big one somewhere.
Well, I mean, why didn't you just say the 8 Kings? Y'all could.
Because it's the Queens thing.
Yeah, but
It would be highly
you're gonna
improbable.
try to tell us how to spend our money.
That's what we're doing.
You know what I mean? The 8 Kings can go ahead and give the 8 Queens the money,
Okay, that's
so
all
that
right.
we can go ahead and sponsor some girls to go out there. I'm gonna send a text to the 8 Queens right now, because we're on air, and tell them that we're gonna sponsor some girls to go to the braiding class.
Okay, now
But
see,
now I'm
I like
gonna
what
also
you're doing.
say this is that the 8 Kings is giving us the
It's
money.
paying for it. That's right.
So it's a collaboration of the
Collective.
8 Queens
And the
and the 8 Kings doing this.
We're gonna feel the same now.
You said it. No, you won't have talking about it. Ain't no renege now. So I don't know what. Look, talk to your kings. Get me my Cash App on my Zelle over here, and I'm gonna send them kids over there to the braiding class.
That's real.
So now, how many classes is it just one class that they come to, or they can keep on going? Like, does it?
I prefer them to keep going. I prefer them to continuously come every single week,
Okay.
as much as they can, because they're learning something every single day. The more consistent they are, the more successful they can be.
So now I have a question. Like, do you have like a 6-week program or something like that, or is it just like come as you are? And will you be having a summer program for the kids? And if you don't, I just threw it out there. And if I threw it out there and you didn't think about it, think of me as your agent. I need my percentage. Go ahead.
Yes, the beautiful Qiana. There is, so the 6-week program is not necessarily a solidified program. By 6 weeks, you can definitely count on that they'll be ready to take a client for sure. So after the 6 weeks, it's basically like a refresher course that they're coming in and just picking up on different things that we're doing. So one person can teach, we pick up from each other. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yes, the summer program has been thought of,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been working with Hillsborough County to kind of be together. They're actually hiring me for a break program, summer break program.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on the time, I can do both.
Okay.
So I balance out the time. But yeah, we're definitely.
So listen, I'm a math person, right?
Okay.
Like, I'm a numbers girl, and so like I'm just thinking 6 weeks, $25, $150, right?
That's a deal.
And so you go there to learn. That's one head.
That's one head.
That's
once
really one head. So
you maybe 2, 75. You know how it be. I got you for the 75.
Okay, so let's say this. You a new so when you a new stylist, you go a little bit cheaper because you trying to get your technique. So let's say the youth come in and they do this. You invest $150 into your child, right?
$25 at a time,
right? Or you get a group of kids and you do the $75 each time. Which I didn't hear you say a cap on it of the group, but let's say you bring 5 girls in there.
So the cap is about 8.
Okay, so you get 8 girls in there and do that, and now over the summer or even during the school year, these kids now can supplement an income for themselves. Not that they have to go out there and do something crazy.
Right.
Now they have something that occupy their time.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, and then you can teach them
Right, and make some money.
Right, and then teach them proper money management.
Oh yeah,
as well, because I'm really big on that. Because Qiana had her own business growing up. It wasn't hair braiding, but like she was the neighborhood trash girl.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean? And so what we did, we made flyers, went out there, and she
dumping trash.
She didn't dump trash. She did not dump trash. What she did, she just pulled down the trash can at the neighbors every, for trash day, and bring it to the road, and then she took it back up when it was done. She did that all the way through high school until after she actually graduated, and we couldn't do it no more. She hired my mom to,
Get out of here.
I swear she did. She hired my mama to, yeah.
So I heard about
contract my mama.
I talked to one of y'all neighbors, so I heard about you and your family. Kudos to y'all. Big shot. Your neighbors love y'all too. So
no, but I'm just saying it's a really good way to invest in it, and I'm not watching anybody's pockets. But you know what I mean? No.
We do teach them about investing their money properly. We do teach them how to charge what they're worth, and making sure that they're able to save and budget. Yeah, so they get it all.
Great show. That's a wonderful thing for the kids to be a part of, to help them be creative. Yeah. I agree.
It is,
Dave. You know what I mean?
And I know about this whole week. We start this week off with the brothers.
We didn't have anybody on Monday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, but that wasn't the start of the week off. But Wednesday we did have Frank. We did have the Frank program come in here.
Yes, Frank came in and talked about
well, it was really Donnie, but Donnie and
Frank.
But the program is Frank.
So now we got the teachers braiding class, the hair show that's happening April 15th. So we making a way, y'all. Get your children involved in some of this stuff, right? All people talk about, I ain't know about that. I ain't know about that. Tag a friend. Let your friends know that there's an opportunity that they might be able to take advantage of. We may not serve everybody, but the ones we can serve, get your service. Right.
This is true. And so I said it on the air. The 8 queens and the 8 kings, we're going to be sponsored.
I like how you reiterated the contract.
Yes, I mean.
So let's be clear, I said it on there.
Right. But we will be sponsoring some kids to come out there.
We can do that.
We can definitely do that. And I mean, Reno said it best, it's our job to make each other rich on purpose, right? And so let's do that. And I mean, I'm one of the people I believe in solution and not just talk about the problem. And so this is solution based, right? And so we're giving the youth something to do. And now here we go. If you want a one-on-one class, It's available for you to learn how to braid. Adults too. If you're looking to make some side money,
That's real.
you know, because we just talked about the banks is crashing because people can't pay their bills and they're taking their money out. So the money no longer just sitting in the banks.
That's real
You know,
sustainability, man.
Right. So this is ways, and you know, to be creative. Somebody told you couldn't. I'm telling you, you can.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So we're almost to the end of the show.
Okay, hold on.
It is
We can't
Friday.
end today.
No, we're not. So it's Friday. Tomorrow, if you already have not purchased your ticket, it's not too late. There are some like don't you?
Just get freaky here.
I say this again. I never can make this up. This happened all on air, all the time, live.
You be doing that,
So Saturday, sing, puff, and paint. Right?
Can't wait.
All right. It's the karaoke edition at Urban Drinkery. Yes. So we're gonna have hookah. You already know what kind of drinks at Urban Drinkery.
Listen.
Cheyenne's gonna perform. Yes. If you
listen. I heard somebody say they didn't want to come to Urban because they were serving alcohol. I was telling them, listen, the mocktails, I don't really drink like that. I be drinking mocktails. It don't be real alcohol in them. It's just straight fantasy land.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, and listen with the little thing. Oh my God.
So
Shots out the jam.
I've been drinking mocktails for a long, long time, right? I've been drinking, I've been drinking Shirley Temples at the club before Shirley Temples was supposed to do. So let me tell you, you can do this.
Yeah,
it still look cool because everybody always asks me, what you got in your drink? I'm like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
Got a doggone thing, you know. This shouts out Urban Drinking this Saturday, right. Tomorrow night.
Yes, please.
Sing, puff, and paint.
Yes, and just come
DJ,
out.
Brainstorm
coming out. So he gonna DJ.
Cheyenne gonna sing.
Cheyenne gonna sing. Oh, it's gonna be a blast. Like, listen, if you're just looking for something to do to kick off your shoes, just great vibe, that's the place to be.
So what time it start?
8 o'clock.
So before 8 o'clock, 10 a.m. Saturday morning, we're gonna be at Charles Park doing the bicycle ride out. This is the first annual bicycle ride out. We're gonna take the trail. Big shouts out to Hillary Van Dyke. We're gonna do the African trail. Big shouts out to JB with the ride out, man. Big shouts out to Sierra. It's a heart thing on Charles Park Neighborhood Association. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're gonna get together. We ride out at 10:30 a.m. Tomorrow morning, Charles Park Rec Center. Come on out on your bicycle. Come on out on your skateboard. Skateboard, scooter. You know, however you getting around.
Get that.
If you want to fast walk. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what I'm doing tomorrow at 10? I almost forgot. Me and Brother John gonna be in the plane.
Listen, I know y'all fly
over the trail. I don't think y'all see my face. I was like so excited. I thought about it like. Okay, Sunday, the natural hair experience, right?
Yes.
At the Coliseum.
Yes, I met her.
It's the 10th.
She's amazing. I met her.
She was on the show.
I wasn't here that day.
Oh.
And yes, she's amazing. It's a big show.
It's the 10th year.
It's the 10th year. We talked about that.
The doors open at 12. And it's gonna be Cheyenne's performing there as well.
Right.
Right. So
this Sunday at the Coliseum.
At the Coliseum, please show up. It's over 100 vendors.
I heard that.
You're gonna have a fashion show there. You're also gonna have a hair show, and I think like they have a cash prize of like $5,000.
It's too late.
It's too late to rest.
Oh, so my auntie said I love it. So auntie, I had tagged you in because I was talking about our family earlier and how dope it is. And I was saying that like my village is amazing. I don't know about nobody else's village, but my village is amazing. My auntie stayed at the club with us last night at Ritz to the show. They was clubbing. So yes. So please come out, enjoy the weekend. If you're looking for something to do, there's always something to do. I'm going to tell you, we have some beautiful Black people doing beautiful, wonderful, amazing things in our community that's giving us experiences and making sure that we're making amazing memories and giving out to the community. So don't miss out on anything. There's always a rate of stuff that you can do throughout the week. The Davises always have something. Right? We're going to sponsor these kids. I hope that y'all. Oh wait. Today is the last day, and we're gonna get out of here. Today is the last day to register your kids for Albert Whittaker.
Yes,
If you want to do it, yes.
For the airplane training.
Please
Get
them pilot license, please.
That's real nice.
It's really cool. Ages 16 to 24. You know, 16 to 24.
Yes.
It's a program.
Yes.
It's free for the children, 16 to 24. We talk about we want our children to expand and dream beyond the stars. This is a way to do it. Start it right there.
Really.
And so yes, pour into your children. It's spring break. It's not too late. I'm so hyped this morning. I don't know why.
It's coffee. I don't know why I'm so crazy.
No.
It's coffee.
This is why I don't drink either. Because y'all kind of take me if I was even more power.
Yes, you can.
Right. But yes, thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Qiana.
I am the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Oh, this is Valerie.
Right. Okay. And this has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. And we are out.
And we out.
Thank you guys.
I ain't think y'all was coming. We didn't think we was coming either though.
He was leaving.
You know what I'm saying? 8 o'clock. This is the 8 o'clock hour.
Save big on
The
tax
8 o'clock
preparation and
hour.
maximum refund. Let us do your tax and e-file.